welcome to Sprinkle Lane, and today I will be teaching you guys how to ice a cake. So you will need a cake board, a knife, a spatula, a red scraper or any scraper, honestly, buttercream, and honestly if you don't have those materials, anything close to it will work just fine. Okay, so if you can see here, you're going to be doing like a wave-like motion on the top of the cake, side of cake, and when you're layering. Okay, so we're gonna scoop up a little bit of buttercream, put it on our plate. All right, and we do that because we don't want the cake to move around. We want it to stay in place. Okay, so you're gonna take a scoop again of buttercream and you're gonna just layer it on top of the cake layer, and you're just gonna spread it. You can do the same wave-like motion to spread it, or you can kind of do it like you're buttering toast, honestly. But as long as there's buttercream in the middle, you're fine. Okay. Gonna place the next layer on top. And same thing, scoop up some buttercream and spread it all over. Now, also too, you don't want too much buttercream, you just want an even amount. So it's not overwhelming with buttercream unless you're just a buttercream lover. But it makes a nice even cake. And make sure you take up the same amount of scoop in every layer so your cake comes out like, you know, when you cut it, it comes out nicely. Alright, you place the last layer on top. And the reason I said it for a knife is because if you have to cut your layers. Luckily for mine, it already came pre-cut. Okay, so you're going to take a blob of buttercream, put it on top. And now you're going to just spread slowly or fastly, you know, depending on your speed. And you're going to do the wave-like motion. Wave-like. And you're going to apply about like a medium amount of pressure, not too heavy, not too light. Just because we put a big blob, we want to just be able to spread it around. So about like a medium to moderate like pressure on your spatula when you're doing the waves. Okay, and we're taking a scoop again on the side. Same thing, wave-like motion, wave-like motion. And you do not need to go fast. Take your time. Speed comes within time. Okay, wave-like motion, wave-like motion. And you're applying like a medium amount of pressure. Not like, again, not too heavy, not too light, because you want to make sure it's on there. The buttercream icing is like on the cake. Okay, just keep doing the same thing all the way around. Okay, and right there I was just showing you how I hold my spatula. I use my pointer finger because it helps give me guidance, and it helps really like keep the placement. It makes it a lot easier for me personally. Everybody's different, but for me personally, it kind of directs me and it makes me have a better grip and a hold on the spatula. Alright, so if you want it, you can even leave it like that. Some people like that really like natural homemade cake look. But if you want a smooth icing, in a second I'm about to grab a red scraper and scrape off a lot of that buttercream. Okay, so you hold the spatula just like that with your thumb in the front and the rest of the fingers in the back. You're going to use your hand and turn the table as you're scraping. So it's going to be the same motion at the same time. Okay, so my suggestion would be for this is to start off slightly heavy when scraping and then just slowly decrease. Because you don't want to scrape off too much buttercream to where it's going to make it a naked cake, and then you want to scrape off too little and it's going to take you forever just to get a nice even amount of buttercream all the way around. So I would say just slowly decrease the amount that you scrape off. You're going to apply like, you know, medium pressure, then light, then light, then light. Okay, and also to take back the spatula again and scrape the top off. Just apply light pressure. Be very light-handed when doing this because you want to make sure you have an even amount on top. Now, some people, me personally, I like to use my spatula, but a lot of people like to use the scraper. Scraper, spatula, it works just the same, honestly. But it's just my personal preference, the spatula. And then you just keep going until you feel like it's perfect. Okay, so what I was pointing out was when I was scraping on top, you see it kind of like made it a little bit imperfect. So what I'll do is I usually just go back with my red scraper and just lightly scrape the buttercream all the way around again. And just to make it even and perfect. Alright, and again, very, very light-handed on the spatula. And then here I was just showing you how people like to use the red scraper. Literally same exact concept, just different material. Okay, and that right there is a perfectly smooth ice buttercream cake. Oh yeah, oh yeah.